All right, it's 11 a.m. A very warm welcome to all of you to this special session that we are holding for parents. We've got a special theater artist, Miss Garima, and I will let Miss Anisha, who heads our primary, talk a little bit about Miss Garima, and then we'll take it forward from there.
Very good morning, and I'm so glad to see that we are all on time, something that we really believe in valuing time. And if I have to talk about Miss Garima, I would first say that she has over 15 years of experience in theatre. She's worked with the best of international schools. She works with Prometheus as well on part-time basis. And she's a puppeteer for the internationally acclaimed TV show Gully Gully Sim Sim. And today she's here to talk about certain theatre games, tasks, and activities that you can do at home with your children to connect with them and to better bond with them. So over to Ms. Garima.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Prometheus School, for inviting me, and it's always a pleasure to come back each time. Um, I would like to first welcome all of you. A very, very good morning. So, this is going to be a 50-minute session, and I'm going to share a lot of theatre games and activities with you where there is one rule that all the parents have to let loose themselves and have loads and loads of fun with children. Because I always think, why should children always have all the fun? What about the parents? So please relive your childhood, have loads of fun with your children. There are two strategies, sort of formats that I'm going to share with you. One format is and which is a preferable format, where you play with the children yourself and have loads of fun. The second format is for the parents who are also working from home. So there'll be some activities, but while you're working from home, then at that time, how can you still make the children engaged and try to be on their own till the time you're working from home situation. So two formats is basically what I'll be working at. So the first one is this one. So where we stay fit, we have loads of fun, and we have happy thoughts throughout the day and the night. Observe our environment around us, write about it, speak about our thoughts and our feelings and emotions, play a lot with each other. We read, we tell stories, we listen to stories, and we have loads of fun with stories. We enact them out, we go into role playing. Most importantly, this is the time to bond with your children. A lot of trust building will be happening through these exercises. And most importantly, and I keep repeating, is have loads of fun and use this opportunity of this time that you have with each other and really unlock yourself and have loads and loads of fun. So here, if you see that if you have a little timetable with the children, it's a lot of fun, because this timetable can be made with the children themselves. So we ask them their interest areas. You make a list of your interest areas. So this exercise needs to be done before you actually make the timetable. Now, if you see in the slide, there is an interesting way of making a timetable also. The children can draw the little activities that they want to do. You can write, you can draw, they can draw, and make that timetable together. So I think start the day with waking up with a big smile on your faces, with some nice music. You have your music on. Either you play games. I'm going to suggest you some games which are physical games. Yoga is there, dance is there, exercises, stretches, and all of that. I'll be going into what kind of physical games in a bit. And then after that, everybody goes for a bath, you have your breakfast, then there's school online study that's happening. So that's the screen time that the children are anyway getting. Then you go for lunch and nap, and then some kind of craft activities. I'll also tell you some today, but right now the internet is also full of craft activities that you can see. Paper craft, because that's easily available at home these days. Paper cup, sort of whatever is available in your house right now, so you don't have to go out. Then you use those things to basically play a lot of craft with them, because it's important for them, for their creativity, and also for their gross motor, fine motor skills. Then you can go into book reading, audio stories. You read a book to them, they read a book to you. You go into evening snack, And this is where this slide is something that I'm going to elaborate on a lot. So if you see the picture, that's the kind of madness and fun you can actually have with your children at this time. Um, a lot of physical games, like I was talking about. So what I've done is I've divided the day into physical games, mental activity games, mental development games, creative games, games in which there is a scope of listening, writing, speaking. Throughout the day, values and life skills, how do we work on that? Then there's storytelling. And then in the evening, just before sleeping, this is my favorite part. You count your blessings. That what all are my blessings? How do I feel I'm blessed as an individual, as a family? What is that one kind thing I did for my family today? And what is it to really thank, and be grateful for? Then you make the timetable for the next day together, put some soothing sleep music, and then good night. Sleep tight. So to start with some physical games, for example, there is this game called Walk, Walk, Walk. Now what happens in this game, and I've played this with the children at school also at Prometheus, so I'm hoping some of them, they should know about this game. Whereas that you have to walk, walk, walk in the room. So this could be your drawing room, your terrace, your balcony, your wherever safe areas. And so everybody as a family walks, and there's one person who's giving instructions. So that person is actually the facilitator. It could be the child, it could be you, it could be anybody from the family. And the instructions are that they give numbers. So for example, when you say 1, then you're supposed to walk slowly. When you say 2, you have to walk a little bit more fast, but be careful, it's still not jogging or running. Then when you say 3, then you have to walk a little bit faster than that. So like that, you go up till 10. Now here the challenge is that even at 10, you do not have to run or jog. You only have to walk fast. And then you can take versions of this game. So all right, when I go to 11, we start jogging. When I go to 12, we run. So all of that. And then whenever you say stop, everybody stops. So this is one game in which you don't know when who's going to say what, and you have to synchronize your speeds with each other. And it's a physical warm-up game. It's called the walk game. Now the next game is Simon Says. Simon Says is one magical game through which actually you can make this game go throughout the day, where whatever Simon will say, the rest of them have to do. Or as parents, both of you can be Simon, and whatever you say to the children have to do that. And please give some time of the day also to the children to become Simons, and then they ask you to do something which you'll have to do. So that becomes a lot of fun. So Simon says, wash your dishes. Simon says, finish your homework. So they start believing in whatever Simon is saying. So the next one is memory game. In memory game, this is also a physical game along with it, where if the children are walking, so that's, now you have to give them numbers. For example, at number 1, they have to jump. At number 2, they need to sit. At number 3, they need to stand. At number 5, everyone laughs together. At number 6, they run. At number 7, they clap. So you can do anything. You can play dancing statues with them, which is a lot of fun. Please introduce them to the traditional games, like if you're a joint family, you can actually play Coco, sent a letter to my father. All those traditional games were also had a lot of meaning in them. And please do share the games that you used to play as children. The last physical game that I'm going to talk about today is follow the leader. So in this, what you're supposed to do is that one of you becomes the leader, and whatever you do, all the others in the family are supposed to copy you. So they have to mirror you. Now do remember that in this, you can have a lot of fun. You can be as funny as you want. You can take them to a fitness regime if you like. You could take them into expressions and emotions, play with your face as well, with your body. Use your hands, use your feet, and facial expressions, and they're supposed to copy everything that you're doing. Now we're going to go to the next one, which is mental development, which is also a very, very important part of their well-being and their mental health and intelligence. So, solving puzzles, apne time ki jo riddles thi, please share those riddles with them. There are a lot of riddles online that you can go into. Scrabble is an extremely interesting game to play with the children. Then there is treasure hunt, of course. So throughout the entire house, what you could do is you could hide little clues for them to reach a particular object. So you tell them what the object is right in the beginning, but they have to find the clues of location. Then there are small little games like make pyramids with glasses, paper cups and everything. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to come to is the creative games. So creative games are to do a lot with imagination. So you can play different kinds of craft with them, do origami with them. You could make puppets. All of these things are available online. The next one is where you put some music on and you tell the child to close their eyes, instrumental music, and then whatever they visualized, they draw it on a piece of paper. Right, so I'd like to now play a game with all of you where we are going to build a story together. So it's called story weaving. So whenever, Miss Anisha, if you could please help me with this, that you could unmute any one parent as you have the sequence in the participants list. So they will continue the story further.
All right.
Right.
So I'll say the name and then I'm going to unmute them. All right.
Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to start with the story starter. Once upon a time, in a far, far away land, there lived a crocodile.
Okay. So I'm going to unmute Miss Lata.
Okay. Miss Lata, please take the
Hi
story.
everyone.
Hello.
So there was a crocodile.
Hmm.
He was very lonely. He wanted to make some friends, but people around him was very scared of him.
He was very hungry and he was trying to hunt for 3-4 days.
He thought of making a friend, and then he found a monkey on the tree who was very hungry. So monkey was looking for a food, and the food was the underside of the river. So he thought, why not to make crocodile as a friend?
Just because the crocodile was hungry, and even so the monkey was hungry. So before monkey could take crocodile's help, he had to feed him something. Otherwise, he would be the crocodile's food. So he was on the tree which monkey was sitting on. It was a banana tree. So he fed crocodile with few bananas, though that wasn't enough for the crocodile, but still, just to save his own life, he fed the crocodile with few bananas and then took a ride over the crocodile and went on the other side.
So once the monkey is on the other end of river after taking help from crocodile, as promised, he had said, ki once you make me through there on the other side, I'll help you out with more food, and I'll try and get some more animals so that you can eat them up. So monkey goes away and he says, ki, I'm going away a bit far off where you might not be able to see me, but I'll get somebody to help you out in terms of filling up your stomach. So he goes away.
So the monkey goes in the deep forest, try to find out someone who can be the food for the crocodile. So he finds small rabbit. He again crafted a story for the rabbit that there's a crocodile near the river who is giving a joyride to all the animals. So if you want to go, you can please go there. So the rabbit was really very excited, and so he ran for the joyride to the crocodile.
Along with the rabbit, now rabbit was a bit boastful, and he thought that probably he'll get in more animals to enjoy the joyride. He invited a lot of other animals to come join, including the elephant.
So when the elephant comes in to for the joyride, he asks the crocodile if he would be able to sit on it or not. So the crocodile becomes very angry on the elephant, saying that how can you fat elephant sit on me? You will be drowning me or what?
So with so many animals around, the crocodile itself is excited and a little worried also, as in how to eat and how to choose what to be eaten, what is to be eaten. Now, apart from this, there was also this pressure of giving the joyride, which was created, the entire story which was cooked up by the monkey. So here he has to start the joyride and he has no choice to it. So he starts with the rabbit, of course, who's the most excited of the lot. So here goes the rabbit on the crocodile when the crocodile wants to eat the rabbit but still cannot eat the rabbit with so many animals around. And yes, the joyride begins.
So when the crocodile gets lots of animals, so he asks elephant to make a schedule so that everybody can make a ride. And who want to avail the facility of the ride, that who will provide him some food to eat. So through this way, everybody can get the chance to cross the river and can enjoy the ride.
The crocodile is excited. He got everyone in a mood of a joyride. All animals are excited. Suddenly, he gets a pat on the back. And he realized that he was dreaming in the cage of a zoo.
Can you give us a title to the story, please?
Truth versus lies.
Truth versus lies. Interesting. That's nice. Okay. So now the story that you've built together, you could tell the child to now write that story while you're working. Now sometimes you can give children some key words and then you can tell the children to write a story or a poem on it themselves. This is a good time to teach children how to write letters. So it will be nice if they can write letters to their friends, which they can give them later, or they write letters and then email them. They can write about a particular topic that you give them, like an essay writing. Alright, so now the next we go towards is speaking. So you give them a 1-minute jam session where there are no pauses and no punctuation. I'll give a topic and you have to speak on it for a couple of seconds, not a minute, but without taking any pauses. No commas, no full stops, nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go for it. So absolutely. Your situation is, the topic is, now you can vent out as much as you want. Your topic is lockdown.
Sitting
Go for it.
Drinking, not doing anything else, but
Yeah. So this period of lockdown is like a real big problem for me because I have to do all the house chores. I have to take care of my baby. Then I have to take online classes, and the days are just on and on. There is no break time for me, and I have to work throughout the day. Even at night, I feel like I'm doing something. Like in my dreams, even I'm taking classes and all. So it's like everybody's there on my mind, but there is no rest time for me, and I have to do work throughout the day, and it's like going on and on. Week by week. Mr. Modi comes on news and then he says, oh, one more time and this time and that time. And then there are these news channels who are just saying that it will go on and there will be no break from it. It might get extended and it gives me a heartbreak and it is really difficult for me to undergo this time. And it's like...
Okay, well done. Well done, Miss Neha. I know we can go on and on this topic forever. I told you it's a vent out. But thank you so much. That's exactly how you're supposed to do it without any breaks in between. So this is one game which is a lot of fun for the whole family. The next thing in speaking, I wanted to give you some couple of more games. So the next one could be where they finish your sentences. So for example, you start a sentence and you say, I feel angry because, and the next person has to fill that sentence. Then that next person, after filling the sentence, gives another sentence, starts another sentence, such as, I feel happy because, and the person who's sitting next to the person has to then complete the sentence. And once they've completed the sentence, then the sentences go forward. So it's like fill in the blanks. Okay, the next game that I have is that you show them a picture. So you show your child a picture and tell them to notice something about the picture. Yeah, anything at all. So for example, the picture that is there on the slide right now. So what is it that you notice about the picture on the slide right now?
Laughter.
Laughter, nice. So you notice that there's laughter. Now you've got one word, laughter. Now around this word, the child has to create some scenes. You know, small scenes that they're going to create around that. They can write those scenes down. You can then enact them out as a family. You can extend the scenes into a story. You can make different scenes and then attach them together and make a story out of it. Okay, one game that is there is human orchestra. So as a family, you all sit together. One becomes the drummer. The other becomes, say, the flutist. One is whistling. Somebody else is clapping. Somebody else is doing body percussion, you know. So different kind of sounds that you can make. And then you all sit together and kind of make an orchestra without using real instruments, but making those sounds with your body. And please do remember that this is a very good time to spend time on value systems in making your family core values very strong with your children. This is the time when they could actually nurture a little plant at home, or if you have pets, they could nurture the pets at home. They could help you in the household chores. There's some, they could help. They could make slogans and posters for the current situation that there is, and then post it online. You could ask them questions such as, if you were a superhero, then how would you save the world? And let them ponder over that. Let them write about it. Let them talk about it. They could write their own strengths. So somewhere they write their own strengths, and then they also write the qualities of the parents. What are the things they like about their father? What are the things they like about their mother or their sibling? What are the things they like about their own selves? And I think it's very important to have that little discussion or in writing that what are the things they like about each other. That just brings the family much closer to one another. And I think that is one thing which I really would like to kind of request, because this is the time that you have, you have all the time in the world to do this right now. And I think don't lose out on this opportunity. This is the time where there is a lot of drama going around us, within our houses, within our own selves right now. And I think we take this as an opportunity to relive our childhood, have loads and loads of fun, and let loose the drama buzz within us. And I think that's where I'd like to end our little session that we had today. And I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope it was useful. And do share the feedback with us. And I'd like to thank Mukesh sir and Anisha to having invited me here. And all the parents have been very, very supportive and participative. And I think we should do a lot of things together and have loads of fun. And please enjoy yourself and have a great time ahead.
Thank you, Ms. Garima. I would like to spend maybe a few minutes with the parents, but I wanted to take an opportunity to thank you for doing the session for us.
Thank you.
Anisha,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Anisha. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll continue to find other speakers or folks who could share something which is going to inspire our children, which is going to motivate us as parents. If you've got any suggestions, please feel free to write to us.